The Packers have played their 4 quarters. Now it's time for the 5th quarter.
Yeah, I didn't want to end like that, did it? Well, it did. Panthers 31, Packers 24. Yes, he rode in on the white horse, but left it a mule. Aaron Rodgers returned. Couldn't get it done. A very tough day against a pretty good Panther club. We're going to talk about it tonight with a special guest, a rookie who's made a big impact on this Packer team. Jamaal Williams already in the house. We'll visit with Jamaal in just a moment. Nomad Z tonight, he's off vacationing. He went south to New Orleans, I think, to start. I have no idea where he is right now, but I gave him a few restaurants to check out in NOLA, and I'm sure he's had a good time. We had a great time in Charlotte up until the game time. Just a quick little note, my daughter is getting married, and her fiance is a huge Carolina Panther fan for some reason. He grew up in Fargo, North Dakota. I don't understand it, but she bought him a trip to Charlotte for his birthday so he could finally see the Panthers in person and against the Packers, which was kind of cute. So we went out to dinner on Saturday night. We go to this great ribs joint in Charlotte, and after waiting about 40 minutes, place was packed. The hostess leads us to a table in the back, and we sit right down, and at the table right next to us is Bakhtiari, Lane Taylor, and Brett Hundley. And Brandon was just starstruck that he was meeting some pro athletes. But the guys are really great. Had a good dinner. That was the highlight of the weekend, obviously. So Aaron's back, and he throws 3 touchdowns, throws 3 interceptions. Panthers cashed in only one of those for a touchdown, but just too much Cam Newton in the offense. He fires 4 on the day, and it's the Panthers come away with a win, knocking the Pack to 7-7. They still have a breath. Well, up until tonight, let's root for the Buccaneers. But if Atlanta wins that game, the run of 8 consecutive playoff years is over. It was tough. There's no question about it. We'll get into the details of how it happened and what happened in that game as we work our way through. We're going to start with our locker room segment as always. And I do want to remind you, sign up for our door prizes. It's our last chance for the hot and cold play tonight because all of the winners are in my little... This looks like a little butterfly jar. But anyway, they're all in there, and somebody's going to the Packer-Viking game on Saturday night in the indoor clubs from our friends at Robinson's Heating and Cooling. Our grand prize drawing is coming up tonight. All right. So, Panthers scored first. Packers came back, got it even, and actually took the lead at halftime, but then a 21-3 run for the Panthers into the 4th quarter made it interesting. Aaron finds Richard. The Rodgers connection gets him within a touchdown. The onside kick, how many were thinking? All right, here we go again. Another 4th quarter touchdown, another overtime, another win, and the drive continues. But not this time. It ends with the fumble inside the 30-yard line. We'll hear from the participants. Let's go to the Bank of America Stadium, shall we? Where we'll begin with the guy who just couldn't quite save the team after all. He said he wasn't out to save the team, just wanted to play as best he could, and Aaron Rodgers gave it the all, but boy, for such a big buildup all last week when he was medically cleared, and how it finished.
Well, it's not the fairy tale that we were hoping. As I lay in that surgery bed 8 weeks ago thinking about this moment, obviously saw it going a little differently, but I'm proud of our guys for the way they played the last few weeks. Today, disappointed. I didn't play very well. Obviously, I hold myself to a high standard, expected to play well. It's good defense, but I made too many mistakes, and even still, we had a chance there at the end to come back and tie it.
Yes, they did. They certainly did, but it was the other quarterback who actually outperformed Aaron. Cam with the 4 touchdowns has Carolina at 10-4, which may not even win their division, but he feels they're primed for a deep playoff run.
We have to go the long haul. I believe that we're equipped to do that, but yet, we still need some things to work out in our favor. But with those things happening, we're still going to take care of business for ourselves as well.
Panthers went right to work in this game after the Packers punted on their first possession. They drove 85 yards, and Christian McCaffrey had 9 of the 15 touches on that drive, covering 60 yards, and it was a touchdown over the middle. Linebacker Joe Thomas says this kid's a tough matchup.
I mean, he's a small, quick guy. Tough on the linebacker, but I think he's a tough matchup, man. If he works off your leverage and Cam puts the ball in the right place for him.
And it wasn't just McCaffrey. Greg Olsen, a huge game. He had missed 9 weeks with a foot injury. Demir Bird caught a couple of touchdowns. Christian says, we got a lot of weapons for our quarterback, too.
Oh, it's great. It's something we pride ourselves on, being a complete offense, being able to run the ball when we can and passing when we can. And guys showed up and made plays today.
Yeah, they did. Back to Rodgers, who said he felt he let the team down a little bit with some off-target throws.
I felt pretty good. I just missed some throws. I missed some ones I used to hit and under through Randall for a pick. I was trying to throw it away to Tay, got picked. Threw the ball in the dirt to Geronimo in the red zone. Just uncharacteristic plays, and just disappointed in my performance today. I obviously didn't play very well.
All three picks were underthrown, which is kind of usual. The first one, David Bakhtiari was right in his face, never really got set. He said he was trying to throw that one away. Second one to Randall Cobb was over the middle. That was a little bit short, but Randall thought, all in all, number 12 was fine.
Great. He did what he always does, commands the huddle, put us in the right play calls, made the checks when necessary, and played as hard as he could. He love his attitude and the way he fights and everything he gives us from a day-to-day basis.
The third touchdown went to Richard Rodgers. A beautiful throw. I mean, that's late in the game where he's been beat a little bit. He ran 6 or 7 times in that game as well. Got knocked down a few times, but that throw was just money, and it made it a game at 31-24. And then Marwin Evans made it really exciting by covering up Mason Crosby's onside kick.
It was a good kick. It was a hard ball to catch for the returner, so it gave us a chance.
You're thinking that'd be a play that gets you to overtime for a third week in a row?
Oh, yeah, most definitely, but it didn't happen, so.
No, it didn't happen. The final possession ended when James Bradbury punched the ball out of Geronimo Allison's hands after that 10-yard slant that brought the ball inside the 30. Mike Adams covered it up, and I'll give Geronimo credit. Faced the music and the media. That's no fun afterwards.
We just had a simple slant route. We did a good job putting it in there. I do a better job finishing off.
Did not finish it off, and the Panthers finished off the Packers. In the end, this game had so much quarterback buildup. Rodgers v. Newton coming off the injury, but it was really going to be about which defense could get more stops, and that was clearly Ron Rivera's unit.
I'm very happy for those guys because they've worked at it. I know they were much maligned at one point because we weren't getting the takeaways, but these guys have worked, they've focused in, they've concentrated on doing the things the right way. Pass rush was solid, the underneath coverage was where it needed to be, which allowed things to happen. And when we do those things, we give ourselves a chance to have success.
And they've had plenty of success, winning 6 out of 7. As for Mike McCarthy's defense, the 21 they gave up in the second half with a 14-10 lead at the break.
Couldn't get off the field on third down. A couple, the penalties, the discipline penalties, no excuse for that. But it's just, they're key players. McCaffrey, Olsen, we didn't do a good enough job, eliminating their production. They had some big plays to extend drives.
And they extended drives and will extend their season while the Packers are hoping for all kinds of help. 31-24 the final in Charlotte. Packers fall to the Panthers. But we're just getting started. We welcome our listeners in Wausau and Sheboygan. And we welcome our sponsors, as always, Robinson's Heating and Cooling, American Metal Roofs, Nicolay National Bank, and Diamonds and Gold. We're live from the Stadium View on Holmgren Way, where they've got 30-cent wings and 40-cent boneless, 7 to 11 every Monday through Thursday. Happy hour for 3 to close every Monday night, and they'll be open at 3 p.m. on Christmas Eve, opening 3 p.m. on Christmas Day. Singo's here every Wednesday, and don't forget, this will be the place to be to get your Saturday night started with the Minnesota Vikings coming to town. Just getting going. When we come back, number 30, Packer running back Jamaal Williams will join us when the 5th quarter returns after this timeout.
We now return you to the 5th quarter, live from the Stadium View Bar and Grill. Here are Mark Daniels and Matt Z.
All right, welcome back, everybody. Tough day in Titletown, where the Packers fall in Charlotte, 31-24. It's a pleasure to welcome on board our guest tonight. He is the 4th-round draft choice out of Brigham Young University on the year. 416 rushing yards, 4 touchdowns. He's caught a couple in the air as well for scores, and the next Dancing with the Stars has got to get this guy, ladies and gentlemen. You've got to. Already had one champion and driver. Let's do another with. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Jamaal Williams to the View.
Hey, everybody.
Hi, J-Dub. How are you?
I'm all right. I'm
all
just
right.
chilling.
Welcome. Thanks for coming out. Happy holidays.
Appreciate it.
All right. Tough day yesterday.
Yeah.
Just talk about that game, and I'm sure everyone on the sidelines had the same feeling everyone here did, that it was going to happen again.
Yeah, I for sure thought it was about to happen again. I was like, oh, we about to score, go to overtime, win it again. You know what I mean? But, man, yeah, after the game, I was bummed. I was bummed like everybody else, but, Just got to keep fighting, keep playing. So we just going to be ready for Saturday, though.
Get ready for Saturday and then rematch with the Vikes. What was the week like, Jamaal, when the team learned that Aaron had been cleared, and how practice went, and maybe just kind of how, I don't know, there had to be a different vibe last week with 12 back running the thing at practice.
Yeah, I feel like coming off of the W-2 and just waiting on, Aaron to come back, and then having them back, and then having them just, talk to us saying, you guys been doing a great job. I'm just glad to be back here playing football with y'all again. So really it was just a motivation, gave us momentum to going into the Carolina game.
And how do you think he looked and felt? And we were talking during the sound bites, he threw 3 picks. He was running around a little bit, had to be awfully sore, but he's still 12. He's still Rodgers.
Yeah. I feel like he was doing his thing. I feel, he running around, flicking the ball off, rushing the ball a little bit. I told him, I said, for a second there, I thought you was about to start stiff arming dudes in a minute. But, honestly, for the first game back, I think he did a good job. And, Aaron is Aaron, so he'll get things done.
He will never let on about his pain threshold, but that could not have been comfortable. I mean, the guy's 2 months removed from 2 plates, about like that.
Yeah.
It's 13 screws, and he still went out and functioned. But that says something about, what it means to him, right? I would imagine.
Yeah, it's just show toughness, and just the mental toughness, really, to just keep playing and coming with screws in your shoulder. And I seen a couple of hits, a couple of times it looked like right on the shoulder too, and he just got back up and kept playing. So that's really what you need in a leader to show, the mentality part about it. And, he really wants to win, and that's real. That's why we stay behind him.
Let's talk about your rookie season with the Pack. I mean, it was kind of sidelined early in the season with an injury. All of a sudden came on like gangbusters over the last couple of weeks, making plays not only on the ground but in the air. How would you kind of just sum up your first 14 NFL games?
That's kind of hard.
Is
That's
it?
hard. Yeah, I wouldn't say it met my standards, because I put myself to a high standard. So I wish I would have, the way I started, I wish I would have started it at the beginning of the season.
True.
So I feel like I would did a better impact, But overall, I feel like I did all right. I feel like I still got a lot more to improve on, and I got a lot more that I can do, and a lot of people haven't seen yet. So I'm just gonna keep working on it and get the opportunities, and I can't wait to show it.
What haven't we seen yet from Jamaal?
You haven't seen the breakaway speed. You only seen that on the screen. I wouldn't count that one because they were
screen. Well, all right, yeah. Pittsburgh.
That one don't count.
Why not?
Because they were like, all the defenders were running to the sideline. They weren't chasing me yet. You know what I mean? Like,
I suppose
they were coming downhill at an angle.
All right.
And so all I really did was just change directions.
You really got just one. Lindsley got the one block, right?
Yeah.
On that play?
Yeah.
And then it was just.
No. It was Taylor. No. Who was it?
I thought it was Corey.
Yeah. It was Corey. It was Corey. You right. Yeah, it was Corey. Yeah, it was Corey. I'm sorry.
All right. So they had.
Football, too many hits to the head and stuff.
Yeah, it's football. Yeah, no kidding. So the breakaway, but you have been the between the tackles, break tackles, move the pile running back.
Yeah.
So far.
I like that. I like it, but I still want to show my flashiness too outside.
All right.
I'm trying to get that. That's why I want to.
So no tosses for you yet?
Yeah. I want some more tosses. I need some more tosses.
You and Aaron Jones both have combined for over 800 rushing yards and 8 rushing touchdowns. And if there was a rookie running back, those are really good first-year numbers. The run game had to kind of take over a little bit with Brett in there. I mean, this offense changed a little bit, didn't it?
Yeah.
After Aaron went down. And more was put on your shoulders.
Yeah.
Pardon the pun.
Because we was trying to take pressure off of Brett coming in, didn't want to put over moment and stuff like that. But I think Brett did a great job, and I feel me and Aaron did a great job of, taking the load off and for us to start running the ball more. And that's what I like most is, running the ball and getting consistent runs in, because you get more comfortable as the game goes. You start understanding how the defenses start running towards you. Are they overflowing? If they're sitting back waiting for the double teams and stuff like that. So the more chances you run the ball, the more you see their tendencies.
Did the team get away from the run a little bit? You wound up with 10. Aaron had 2 pops in the first half and got only 1 touch in the second.
Yeah.
But the score was getting away.
Mm-hmm.
So
I feel, we had to get away from the run a little bit because of the score, and, we really needed to start putting points on the board. But I feel just even with our runs that we had, because it was pretty much only like 6-man boxes in there, and we doing it from the from shotgun.
Right.
So really, the only person you really had to work out for was the outside backer on the weak side. You know what I mean?
Okay.
The one that looks at Rodgers and the one that's looking at us. The one that's slow plays.
Okay.
You know that one.
Kind of
right?
the spy guy?
Yeah.
All right.
So all you really got to do is just watch that one. But I wish we had more, down here. But play call is what it is, and you just got to go in there and execute.
Unlike Cleveland, which, holy cow, that was a crowded box, wasn't it?
Oh,
that was unbelievable.
It was like 10 people in there.
I couldn't believe it.
That was funny.
But they brought heat. I saw a note today. They blitzed 31 times in that game.
Who?
The Panthers.
Oh, the Panthers?
31 rushes of more than 4. I didn't see anybody come clean.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
We seen them. I seen them. I see the DBs. Yeah, they kept freaking DBs, yo. I think they was just trying to test, just trying to test me and Aaron to see how we doing there, really. And
that was really probably the biggest learning curve for both of you guys. And we talked about it even all through training camp. McCarthy wants 3 down backs. You've got to be able to protect. You've got to make all of the adjustments. You've got to understand the passing game. What kind of a process was that for you? Sorry about that.
Actually, I like blocking, though. So blocking was never the thing for me. I think more is just I just wanted more, routes out the backfield. You know what I mean?
All right.
I didn't get more of those at BYU. You know what I mean?
How many receptions at BYU?
Shoot.
Handful?
No, because it was me and Taysom. Taysom is Tay going deep or he running it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
He don't really do check downs. That's not my boy.
Taysom Hill, New Orleans Saints, who's he's making tackles on special teams as a quarterback.
That's what he do. My boy is like a Swiss knife. What's the thing?
Swiss Army knife?
There you go. That thing. That thing.
You still in touch with Taysom a little bit?
Yeah. I told him, nice tackle, but I'm not surprised that he was gonna be on special teams and stuff like that. Like, even on our pro day, he did running back drills.
Really?
Yeah. He do everything. So
It's something.
Taysom do everything.
All right. Jamaal Williams is our guest tonight. Tell you what we're going to do. We're going to take a break. When we come back, we're going to look for our last hot play winner. Talk more about Jamaal's rookie season and the final 2 games coming up for the Pack. Don't go away. 5th quarter returns after this timeout.
We now return you to the 5th quarter, live from the Stadium View Bar and Grill. Here are Mark Daniels and Matt Z.
All right, welcome back, everybody. Jamaal Williams, Packer rookie running back, is our guest tonight. And it's getting to that time, ladies and gentlemen. All season long, we've been qualifying. Folks have come out to the show to register for play our hot and cold play of the day from our friends at Robinson's Heating and Cooling. You guess the hot play of the game, you'll take home a prize tonight, and you'll also get qualified for what I have right here, a pair of indoor club seats. Nice, warm seats for the Packers and the Vikings on Saturday night. Invitation to their tailgate party as well. It'll be our grand prize we'll give away at the end of the show tonight. So your last chance to get registered tonight. Let's see if we can't find a hot play winner. Dave, who you got lined up?
First of all, we have Norm.
Norm, what's your hot play of the day?
The successful onside kick.
The successful onside kick. I liked it, but I talked to Christian McCaffrey after the ball game, and he is so mad that he fumbled that thing. He looked like, a Little League second baseman that couldn't handle a hot grounder. No, not the hot play of the day, but a good one. It kept the hopes alive for a moment. Let's see if we can't get another winner.
Okay, we have Dana.
Dana, what's your hot play?
Rodgers touchdown to Rodgers.
Rodgers to Rodgers. I like that one, but that only got him to within 7. It was a beautiful throw, though. Like I said, that was the best one. Nice try, Dana. So we're whittling it down. Who's
here we have Bonnie.
Bonnie.
Aaron Rodgers not getting hurt again?
No, that would have been nice. Yeah, he didn't get. Well, I don't know if he got hurt again. He didn't really get hurt again, but he was beat up. He said he was awfully sore after the game. But yeah, that would have been an interesting idea. But we are looking for a single play. This was the one play that actually gave me more hope than any other in the game.
Next up, we have Andy.
Andy, what do you think?
How about the play-action fake Rodgers run for the first down?
Oh, on the 4th down and 1? Were you in on that one? The read option?
Yeah.
Looked like Cam, man.
I know.
Huh? Yeah, Jamaal says, nope, that wasn't it. Nice try. It involves Rodgers, I will say that. But, all right. Holy cow. Running out of possibilities here. We're almost through the whole playbook.
The touchdown pass to Randall Cobb.
I thought the hot play gave the Packers their only lead in the ball game. Yes, and it came in the final minute of the first half.
Rodgers steps back from center. In the shotgun, looks it over. Gets the snap. Looks left, looks right, scrambles right. Rodgers hit as he dumps it off right side. Cobb, 20, 15, 10. Cuts it back to the 5, to the end zone for the touchdown. Randall Cobb, 33-yard touchdown pass from Aaron Rodgers, and the Packers have taken the lead, 13-10.
I thought that was the hot play of the day for a couple of reasons. It was Rodgers under pressure, extending the play, getting hit, falling down, flipping it to Randall, one-hands it, runs up the sideline, beautiful cuts, and it was a 14-10 lead at the half, and I thought that was the brightest moment of the ball game. You thought you had to feel good going into halftime, right?
Oh, yeah.
Obviously, Jamaal, right?
Leading? Yeah.
I would think so. On the road. Who's our winner there again, Dave? All right, Norm, you're in. We'll do one more for a Coldplay a little bit later on tonight. Norm just made it under the wire. You're in again. Jamaal Williams, our guest tonight, rookie from BYU. What were you doing on draft day?
Me on draft day?
On draft day.
I was at home chilling
Were you?
in
Chilling?
the warm, hot sun of
nice.
California. I wish,
What? You're not liking this out here?
I love Carolina, just being out there, because they all had jackets on. I was like, why do they got jackets on?
It was
Weenies.
It was 45, 50 degrees. What was it at kickoff yesterday?
That's what I said.
I thought it was
like,
super nice. I didn't need a coat.
That's what I was saying. I had no shirt on. I had like a tank top on. I was like, this is wonderful weather.
Well, you grew up in California, but you played in Utah. You played in cold and snow.
So I keep telling you, Utah and Wisconsin is different colds. Those are different.
What's
colds.
different cold? What's Utah cold?
Utah's like the fluffy, all snow and cold. You know what I mean? Like it's the good snow, like the snow you want to be in.
Compared to this?
Yeah.
Why don't you want to be in this snow?
It's cold. It's cold.
It's crunchy.
Windy.
It's hard.
And when
it's
it's
heavy.
snow, it's heavy. One day.
What were you doing that day of the big snowstorm?
Oh.
Because you guys went out and practiced. I saw more tweet photos of you guys screwing around with snowballs and snowmen. And
man, I woke up. I was like, it's snowing outside. Oh. Then I had to get in my truck. Oh, and I was pressing the buttons because I was still figuring out the 4-wheel drive. It's my first truck. So I'm like, all right, here we go. First day, let's go. I was determined. I had the windshield thing, warmers on, make sure everything's hot and toasty.
Have you figured it out? Because you're going to have to go to that again, you know.
Yeah, you're supposed to. I be going slow around the corners now.
That's a good idea.
That's what I learned to do. Make sure 10, 15, make sure. Yeah. But once I get on the freeway, I'm good. It's just the streets that get me.
It's going to get tougher.
Is it?
Yes. Are we supposed to get some this Thursday? Another big one?
Dang.
We got to have a white Christmas, man.
So that day that happened, that ain't nothing?
No. That's just a prelude.
Dang.
That's just a warm-up. Yeah, we were talking about that when the Buccaneers were here a couple weeks ago. 14 inches of snow during the game. Did you see the highlights of that Buffalo game a couple weeks ago?
That wasn't fun.
You would have loved that.
Oh, my
Come on,
goodness.
Jamal. Running in that?
Did you see that game?
Yes.
Oh,
those guys had a blast.
That's not. All
right.
I would have had fun just playing because I love playing football.
All right.
But the weather is not my favorite part. If I'm gonna be out there, I want to go for the W and get the W.
All right. Well, you will run in snow.
Oh.
Before you're done here.
Look,
More than once.
You would love me in cold weather because I'm pissed. Oh,
All
I'm
right.
pissed the whole game. So if I'm pissed, then that means I got to take it out on the other team.
all right.
So you would like it, but you wouldn't see me smile for the whole game.
Talk to some of the veterans, Jamal. I mean, sub-zero wind chills. Absolutely raw. Pantyhose on your legs. Vaseline on your cheeks. I mean, the whole ball of wax here to protect yourself from. Welcome to Wisconsin, Rook.
I need a whole bunch of Vaseline and warm skin.
Yeah, no kidding.
Man.
So anyway, you had to figure you're going to get drafted. You were I think, number 5 in the country in rushing yards per game last year with the Cougs. You knew the call was coming. What was?
I didn't know who though. I didn't know really. I didn't.
These guys talked to you, didn't they, or do you have any idea?
Green Bay, yeah. Coach Sermons talked to me for a minute, but honestly, I was like, oh snap, Green Bay. I was excited. I was shocked and excited. I was like, man, Green Bay, yo. I never been in green before. I was like, I probably look good in some green.
All right, blue and white. What were the high school colors?
Blue.
Really?
Blue, silver.
So that's why you've donned the blue throwback.
I've always wore blue my whole life.
All right, well, green suits you.
Yeah,
green and gold suits you.
I do like green.
All right.
I like the green and the yellow.
Were you aware of the kind of running back situation here? Eddie Lacy left. They're converting Ty Montgomery. Were you kind of cognizant of all of that when the Packers called that, hey, this could be a pretty good opportunity?
You know, you always look at all the options of, like, other teams and what their running back situations was. So, but, you know, in the back of my head, I thought I had like a little hunch that, you know, maybe they're going to get me, you know what I mean? Just to make sure. But I wouldn't have a problem with it because I was thinking about, you know, I get to play with Clay and Aaron and all these good players.
So they draft Aaron, they draft Devontae, and suddenly it's a little bit of young competition here. What was that like in camp, and how did you guys kind of mesh together and kind of root for each other, help each other?
Well,
there was a lot of that. You rooted with Aaron.
Yeah, it's easy because me and Aaron, we've already been talking. We already knew each other already, and then Devontae was easy too because we played against each other, so we already knew each other. So we pretty much it's pretty much just saying, "Oh, hey guys, how you doing?"
How did you know Aaron before you arrived here?
The draft. Oh, not the draft.
The combine?
Yeah, the combine. And we got the same agent, so we already seen each other. Our families already met and stuff like that.
So what did he do? Negotiate a package deal for you two?
Nah.
No, come on.
I don't know. I just play football. You know.
So you were with the family. How'd they react to the Packers?
Oh, they all happy. You know, mama crying, granny crying. You know, everybody crying. Pretty much all the women are crying. But not like that. But, you know, they all so proud. Oh, my baby. Oh.
Your baby made it.
Yeah.
Your baby made it.
Then, you know, getting hugs from coaches, you know. But mostly, you know, a lot of crying and tissues.
Well, you got here and you got acclimated. What was the biggest adjustment?
Sure. Apparently, I haven't went through it yet.
Why not? What do you mean?
Y'all keep saying the storm is coming.
So that adjustment. You are really wired about the weather, aren't you?
Man, it's the only thing that usually I go through my day. I'm fine. Nothing really bothers me. It's just the snow. That's all. I like it. I don't like it. It makes me moody. That's all.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
All right. Well,
I'll be good. I'm okay. It's just I just hate.
I'm glad this show's not on Thursday night this week.
I'll be all right.
Well, you got a truck. You can get through it.
That's the problem, though. You know, I need a whole truck to get through it. But I'll be all right. I'll be cool. I got the truck. As long as I got stay behind the trucks with the
plows. Yeah.
I'll be good.
You'll be good. You'll get to work.
Can you get one of those things on your truck?
Sure you can.
Where? For real?
Sure.
You can't use them?
No. You can't just, you can use them. I mean, they put them on there to, you know, there's all kinds of guys that have them on there to plow parking lots, and all that sort of thing.
We can get them.
You could, but again, you can't use it on, that's for the city trucks to do. And they'll get to your street eventually.
But they take too long. I get up early. They don't be there when I'm up. Some of them don't be
Depends
up
when the snow comes, too. I mean, if it's overnight, they'll be out there early in the morning.
I'm going to have to talk to somebody about that. They're going to have to give me my own personal thingy, shovel.
That has happened. A lot of guys have had guys that shovel out their driveways. I mean, you are among the privileged few in this town now, Jamaal. As a Packer, you're going to have people bending over backwards to help you out of snow.
No, I'm good.
What?
I just need the shovel thingy. That's all.
All right,
you driving.
All right,
that's fine.
let's hook him up with a plow.
Yeah.
Oh, he can do it for you.
For sure.
All right.
I need the tractor thing too to move the snow.
All right.
Like them things.
All right. Oh my goodness.
Oh, then we would really have fun. Then I
Ah.
like the snow because I got things that I need, the supplies. I
Old
think
man
I
winter.
don't like the snow because I'm unprepared. That's what I think it is.
It'll 1 year in Wisconsin, you'll be prepared. You
Okay.
will be prepared. You'll
All right.
learn what it takes.
I'll
All
be
right.
all right.
Jamal Williams, battling Mr. Winter, is going to take a break with us. And when we come back, we'll look ahead to the Minnesota Vikings, another top defense in the home finale, and we'll look for our final entrant into our hot and cold play contest when we come back. Fifth quarter returns to the Stadium View with Jamal right after this break.
No, it's my 38th year doing that.
All right, welcome back. Jamal goes, I love this guy. He goes, what are you, 30 years old?
Yeah.
Yeah, nice. Times 2 next year. Figure it out. All right, you got it. You got it. All right, Jamal Williams, our guest. We're going to dive into the Vikes here in a little bit. A couple of other odds and ends from that weekend in Charlotte. But first, we got to get our last entry into our hot and cold play contest. Looking for the cold play of the day. Who you got over there, Dave?
We have Don.
All right.
Before I guess, I got to say Jamaal is the most entertaining guest you've had the whole season.
Yeah, he's nuts. Yeah.
But I'm going to have to say the completion from Aaron to Geronimo, and then the disappointment when he
Yeah,
dropped
the disappointing fumble. Yeah, that was bad. That was a tough football play, but not it. I know. Yeah, I know. It was obvious, but we've been down this road before with a cold play of the day. Yeah. All right.
Okay, we have Mark next.
Mark.
The Jordy Nelson interception.
The interception that he threw with Jordy underthrowing the ball? No, not it. No. That was his third one of the day. This was the only play like this in the game, but it wasn't the only play like this season. Hint, hint, hint.
Okay.
All right.
Bonnie's back.
Bonnie's going to try.
The hit on Devontae Adams.
We're talking knocked out cold play of the day. Bonnie, you made it. You're in. For the second time this year. Yeah, it's an out cold play involving Devontae. Colin Jones had the interception on the pass to Cobb. Adams got blindsided by Thomas Davis on a wicked hat-to-hat shot. Knocked Devontae out of the game with another concussion. The Packers, Aaron Rodgers among them, not happy.
I think it was an unnecessary hit. I unfortunately throw a better ball and the situation doesn't happen. So I'm disappointed by that. He's a repeat offender, so I'm sure the league will deal with him according to that.
They have. Despite all the talk about player safety, these kinds of hits just keep coming. And Jordy Nelson was asked, how can they go away?
Players just got to do it. There's nothing you can do. So players got to control themselves and take care of one another. So.
Would you be in favor of a targeting rule that led to ejections on a play like that?
It's not going to stop anything. They got targeting rules in college and they still do it. So
Yeah.
you guys have to take it upon themselves to be smart with what they're doing. I mean, it's a game. It's our livelihood. You don't want that.
Yeah, no kidding. Thomas Davis, 2-game suspension handed out by the NFL today. Hey, Danny Trevathan got 2 games for the shot on Devontae at Lambeau. He appealed, and Davis probably will get reduced to a single game, but nonetheless. And there was Twitter galore. Devontae tweeting out today, I just want to pass this along. By the way, congratulations, Bonnie, you made it. Devontae, I'll never understand it. Game is already dangerous enough, and we got Pro Bowl players out here headhunting and saying they didn't mean to harm me. Somebody please explain to me what I won't be trying to harm him means when we are nowhere near the play and a lead with your head and an ear hole on a defenseless player. He also tweeted out some other more colorful language as well. Davis did tweet back, I wanted your... Let's see here. I understand your frustration, he said, and I do apologize for the hit. I'm in no way was I trying to hurt you. My first instinct was to turn and make a block. In all sincerity, I do apologize. Truly respect you as a player, and I made a mistake. Jamaal, this is a rough game. This is a rough game. And in all seriousness, I don't know how you can prevent those kinds of collisions, other than what Jordy says, players taking it upon themselves to not launch, especially on a play like that. You got any thoughts on you're in a tough business, man.
Yeah, I mean, it's dangerous out there. You just got to make sure that you just take care of yourself first. But really, you know, but sometimes you just got to play fast. That's the only way that you really just try to stay safe is just playing fast. But sometimes you know when and when not to hit a certain person. You know, if they not even close to the play, stay away from it. You know what I mean? But
I agree, and I saw another shot of it today. He drops his arms. Devontae's just turning around and really is just starting to get re-engaged in the play in pursuit with Colin Jones running 25 yards away from him. And he goes airborne, helmet first.
Oh, yeah.
And it's not the first time for Davis. Fined $48,000 for a similar hit earlier this year in a game against the Buccaneers. Tough game. The bench went crazy, right?
Oh, yeah.
And you were chasing the play.
Oh, yeah, I got the tackle. I was trying to get the ball out, but I didn't see the hit initially because, you know, you're just trying to get the defender down. But afterwards, and I was like, yeah, it was unnecessary at the time.
There's going to be talk of a targeting rule similar to college, as Jordy was talking about. Do you think it's something that's needed? You were involved in that. Were you in a game where there was a guy that got tossed with targeting and all last year?
At BYU, we had Kai he played safety for the Browns when we was playing against him 43. So he used to get them all the time, but his hits weren't really head to head. They were really just in the chest, but they were fast plays, you know. But it's just the way that sometimes it's even just the way that it looks, you know.
Yeah, I understand.
You get hit, they hit them perfectly, but you still get a flag for it. And honestly, I don't think you need to give the refs those type of, especially in the NFL, because you know they might make the wrong mistakes. I think fining, but even probably make the fines go up higher for them. You
guys make a lot of money. Yeah, fines are symbolic. You may not.
I hate
maybe
fines.
Not you. Yeah.
Fines make me stop doing a lot of things.
Really?
Yeah.
So the money talks.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
I just started, so
right.
I need as much. I'm saving up. You know, you gotta save. Save.
What? Mama taught you well. Save that money. All right, Jamaal, got a rematch with the Minnesota Vikings. Let's see. Were you nicked for that one?
No, I was just on special teams.
You were just doing special teams duty then. But you did study this defense. Very good defense with Mike Zimmer. What strikes you about Minnesota and what you'll be seeing on Saturday nights?
Just a lot of good disguising
Really?
blitzes, you know, and you know they're going to bring their safeties down, and, you know, Harrison's always moving around. So, really, it's just you just got to watch out for all the disguises. But, you know, we looking up to the challenge, y'all. And then this will be the first time I'm actually playing in the game against them, running the ball. So
Good.
I'll be ready for them.
Well, yeah, they haven't seen you yet, that's for sure. Last home game of the season, the NFC North champs, although it kills me to say that, but this would really take a lot of the sting about what may be no playoff year away from you guys if you can get this one finished strong at home and really finish 9-7. I know you got to. It's hard to bounce back after a day like yesterday when there's so much emotion going in, so much possibility still out there. May not happen now, but the idea is to be professional and finish strong, right?
Yeah, you know, it's just we still love football. We still gonna play hard. You know, we're not going out there to just lay down and just give people W's. So, you know, we got too much pride for that, so we going to finish the season strong.
All right. So before I let you go, where did the dance come from?
What, the dancing?
Yeah.
Yeah. You ain't going to get it out of me.
Yeah.
Nah.
Is it?
It's for the field only, yo.
Is it really?
Yeah. That's my motivation. It keeps me warm.
It keeps you warm. Yeah. Spur of the moment, not rehearsed. It's just whatever moves you.
It's just what happens. Yo.
Really?
Yeah, because these are the moves. So when I get home, most of the time because I'm always by myself. I love being by myself. So it's like I play video games. I have music going, and then I'm just walking around the house.
Busted moves.
Yeah.
All right.
Just dancing, pretty much. Got the speakers going. You know, that's just what I do for right now. And watching film. That's all I do.
Yeah, let's not forget. Yeah, you do work for a living.
Yeah,
yes.
I just like dancing. It's just fun to me, yo. It just keeps me going, and it's just something I can just do all day. I can have like a song in my head, and I just be moving, and it can be quiet.
Now, there's been a lot of team-related celebrations. I really liked the speed walking thing yesterday. That was pretty interesting. Are you involved in any of these discussions about what you guys are going to bust out on a touchdown, or is it just?
Nah.
No?
I was in on one of them when we did when we was giving the lunch.
Oh, serving lunch, whatever. Yeah.
When Devontae was serving lunch, I did that one.
All right.
But really, nah. I just let it's a receiver thing. You let them go ahead and have their fun when they score.
All right.
But yeah,
Let the receivers do it. Yeah.
They don't want me to race walk. I would have won. I would have won.
All right. So I'm going to throw a couple of questions Z always likes to throw out. What was your first football memory growing up in California there, Jamaal?
My first football memory.
Yeah.
I picture when I first started, I played flag football first, and this is probably when I was like 5. Yeah, 5. And my mom is like, she a super mom, a real fan mama. Like she been in mostly all my football games. She probably missed only 2 out of all my years of playing football.
Wow.
Yeah.
Good for mom.
It's creepy, huh?
Yeah. What? That's not creepy. That's cool.
Huh?
That's cool.
You think it's cool?
I like that.
Oh.
You don't want mom around anymore? Or what?
No.
You're a big boy
That's
now.
fine.
All right.
I'm used to her at every game. I'm used to hearing her. I hear her at the games.
Really?
Yeah. Everybody, they hear my mom at the games, and they let me know. They're like, bro, we can hear your mom. I was like, I know.
You can hear.
I hear every game.
Among 60,000 at BYU Stadium, you can hear your mom.
All the time. You hear every
That's
time.
amazing.
Yeah. You hear all the time. But when I was little, she was like the cheerleading coach, one of the
all right.
the cheerleading coaches. So when we score, like when we're running down the sideline, she already running down with me. Woo, you know what I mean?
Awesome.
So that's one that I've always remember all the time is just seeing her running down there.
If you weren't playing football, what would you be doing?
Oh, I don't know. I probably develop some video games or something.
All right.
Or get into anime.
Starting a snow plowing business or something like that. Yeah, really. Do you have a hidden talent that fans might be surprised to learn? Musically inclined?
Nah, I just love video games.
poetry?
I would play video games for the rest of my life.
Really? What's in the Xbox right now?
Uh-huh.
What's in the Xbox or PS4 right now?
It's like an Xbox X, C's, whatever. It's
All
that.
right. What are you playing?
Really,
What's your game right now?
Mine?
Yeah. What game are you on right now?
Call of Duty. I like
World War
Madden.
II one?
Yeah.
Yeah, well, my son's got that. Loves it. Awesome.
You play it?
I have, but not recently.
You good?
No.
Okay.
No. I'll hook you up.
Practice makes.
I understand.
All right, I'm just making sure.
All right.
You can't just expect to go into a game and think you're gonna be good at it.
I know.
You gotta practice.
Yeah, I understand.
All right, just making sure.
All right. I'll work on it. I'll hook you up. I'll get you
screen. When the kids are
name.
at school, get in some extra games.
Yeah, my kids are long gone from school, but I'll hook you up. I'll get you screen name, and then we'll go at it one time.
Oh, for real?
All right, let's do it.
All right,
sometime. Give me a couple months.
I'm finna beat him.
Yeah,
so bad,
you will. You will. What do you want for Christmas? Anything? Other than about $140 and $3 on Saturday night?
A Nintendo Switch.
All right, there you go.
A Packer victory, too.
And a Packer victory, too. That would be nice. Jamaal, it was a pleasure. These guys loved you. My goodness. Guests of the fifth quarter receive a gift certificate from Diamonds and Gold, one of the fine jewelers. And it's right down the road from you over on Central Drive in Alloway. Get something nice for that cheerleading coach and your mom, will you?
Nah.
Yes. I'll get something for you. You've got bling already.
I'm going to go get an earring. A little
there
baby
you go.
Earring.
Nice.
A little hoop.
All right, Jamaal. Before you go, I'm going to have you pull out one name out of here, and we'll read it off after the break, but I'm going to let you go as soon as I get this thing out. But you will be in charge of selecting our grand prize winner from our season-long contest. Don't look, don't peek, but I just need one in there. Reach into the bottom. Right here. Not the lid. Here. There you go. How he catches passes, I'll never know. Those hands are awesome. Good Lord.
Just sensing,
Yeah, all right. All right, and I'm going to hold you in suspense. No, that's the one you want right there.
Nah, this one.
What do you mean?
That's
the winner?
Yeah.
All right.
That one. You said don't look.
I'm not going to look. We'll read it after our last break, heading into the finish line. Jamaal, it was a blast. Thanks for coming out, man.
Thank you.
We'll take a break and wrap it up when we return to the View right after this. All right. Thanks. Got a couple of minutes here before we wrap things up. Packers-Vikings, 7:30 on Saturday night. That means the fifth quarter will not be on Christmas Day. It'll be on Tuesday, the 26th. Same for the regular season finale. That'll be on Tuesday, January 2nd, right after they go to Detroit. For the Packers to make it, it can still happen, folks. Buccaneers got to win tonight or it's all over. And Atlanta's got to lose all three. So they'll have to lose to the Buccaneers tonight at New Orleans and home to Carolina. That could happen. Seattle's got to lose one at Dallas and home to Arizona. That could happen. Cowboys got to lose one against Seattle and at Philadelphia. That could happen. Could Tampa Bay save Green Bay's butt and win tonight? Let's hope so. That'd be a lot of fun. I'd hope to have that game really mean something. Will Aaron Rodgers play? If they're out of it, probably not. But I still would, unless he's really beat up. But because how can you ask like David Bakhtiari, Clay Matthews? This isn't like you have home field advantage clinched, in a bye. You got to play to win the game and get your best players out there. And hey, Jerry Richardson, wacky owner of the Panthers. There's 364,000 owners of the Green Bay Packers, and I'm sure there are probably some who have had some things said to women or to men, or but to just have that kind of payoff. What a mess down there in Charlotte. He's selling the team. Thankfully, this team's not going anywhere, but it was a crazy weekend in that regard in Charlotte. We're just about out of time. We got to give away our grand prize tonight. Pair of indoor clubs to the Packers and the Vikings, and our hot and cold play season-long winner is Alex Albrecht. Alex is the winner. Huh? Oh, no, I don't think he's got to be here. I don't think there's a rule. Huh? Oh, he's up in the line. Well, no, we've never had to require you to be here, but Alex is the winner. He qualified. He's in. That'll do it. We got some more stuff to give away. Have a great Christmas, everybody. Really, best holiday wishes. Hope you spend time with your family. We'll see you next Tuesday night. So long, everybody.